Yo, hello guys, and welcome to the video. Before the video starts, I just want to give a shout out to Mr. Tape. He left a comment on last video, telling me, exactly, what I need to know and giving me a bunch of tips, man. I appreciate it. So shout out to you, man. Keep the support coming, guys. I really like it. This is, like I said, a learning part in my life for hockey, and it's going to be a fun time. I hope you guys do enjoy the video. One note. I recorded both the videos, last video and this video, back to back, so I'm probably going to still be pronouncing those names wrong, but after this video, it's all going to be, live. So if you leave any feedback on this video, it will be corrected in the next video. I'm not going to hold you guys up any longer. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Peace. Yo, hello guys, and welcome. My name is Metro Johnny, and we are back on some EastSide Hockey Manager. We left off, I did a little bit of simulating off camera. We got all the way through the month of October, and we are now, as you guys can see at the top right corner, in November. It is the 1st. I didn't do any simulating. I just got out of the month of October, and we're going to start off by looking at the standings. So, with that being said, we got the Eastern Conference. As you can see, the Penguins leading. Not a surprise. Tampa Bay right behind them. Not a surprise. Washington Capitals. Not a surprise. Guys, I realize that I say the word way too much. Okay. Way too much. So, I'm going to try and not say it. Alright? I'm going to try and not say the word alright? I almost just said it. So, with that being said, just keep that in mind. I'm going to try and not say that. Let's go ahead and get into the Western Conference. As you guys can see, the team that I thought was going to, do good and make it. Right now they're doing pretty damn good. Only 2 losses, both of them coming in regular time, so you'd rather you want to lose in overtime rather than in regular time. Everybody knows that. I know that, and I'm a scrub just learning. And then it's the poor new franchise, new expansion team struggling at the bottom with they only have 11 points. And if you look, I think let's go ahead and take a look at the whole league. It is the Penguins at top, the Sharks second, and the Hurricanes all the way at the bottom. They only have 7 points on the year so far. So this is the schedule. This is where everybody stands right now. As you guys can see, Dallas kind of surprised. They've had a rocky start to the year. Another team that kind of surprises me, I'd have to say, I don't know. That's really the only team that kind of surprises me. The rest, and it's still really early, you guys know. Okay, second, we're going to take a look at the injury list. 10:53. All right, we're going to take a look at the injury list, and we'll take a look at every team and what injuries they have. Philadelphia Flyers, man, they got 3 guys that are injured already. Twisted knee for Brandon Manning. But besides that, I don't know if these are any big names here. I'm not really going to know. So I do apologize for that, and I just said the word again. I'm sorry about that as well. But anyways, Brandon Manning, that's definitely a bad it's a bad person to lose, it looks like. I mean, look at these stats. These are pretty dang good. I mean, he's not good at face-offs, but I mean, he's a defensive player. He's not supposed to be good at that, right? Let's see. Besides that, these are the injuries. You guys will know probably more than me of, big names that are gone and stuff like that. Ryan Kessler. I know this is oh my god, wait. I know Ryan Kessler. This is a horrible person to lose. 33. How long is he going to be out? 2 weeks due to surgery. Oh my goodness. That sucks. That really does suck for the 33-year-old American. This dude is a beast, man. I definitely I know a lot about him. You know what? We can look at his history, and you can look at his stats and stuff like that, and his career total. He's got 55 plus minus, and a 889 points. So yeah, anyways, not gonna waste too much time on that. Let's get back to the overview. Here we go. This is where we left off in episode 1, I do believe. As you guys can see, all the leaders in the league so far. And yeah, so with that being said, I don't think we'll check one more thing. We'll check trade center for the year and trades. So here we go. We got a little bit more that happened while we simmed. So it was the LA Kings to give their second and their fourth round draft pick in this upcoming draft to the Anaheim Ducks for Francis Buechman. I don't know, guys. Like I said, I don't know anybody, man. I'm not good at pronouncing these names. I've definitely got to work on that. So I'm sorry, but yeah, this dude right here. Let's check him out. 37-year-old. So getting a vet, a left-it defensive vet. Not the best player, not the worst. He's really good. I don't know. Really pretty big size, 6'1", 207 pounds. I mean, is that worth two? I don't know. Is that worth two picks in the upcoming draft? I don't think so. But I don't know. I'm sure I'm not gonna question the LA Kings, because I'm pretty sure they know what they're doing. I mean, they're not doing too bad so far in the year. And let's see where they stand. Yeah, they're in 4th right now. Before we do any simming, we're going to also take a look at each division, so divisional standing. So here we go. So in the Atlantic, it is the Lightning in a, I would say, pretty commanding lead so far, one of the biggest leads we've seen. And the most competitive league that I can actually see right now is the Metro Division, with two teams already having 20 plus points, right? No other division has that. And that is the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Washington Capitals. They're having a fast, quick start. And I mean, look at those records. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. So then you look at the Central Division, which is, if I'm not mistaken, probably one of the most competitive and hardest divisions to play in. If I'm wrong, correct me and let me know which division has the most talent. But from what I know, it would be this division right here. But again, I could be wrong. And in this simulation, that's definitely not the story, as the Blackhawks are just getting 20 plus, and the rest of the teams are pretty mediocre so far. Anyways, it's still pretty early. And in the Pacific is the team that I think that's going to make it all the way, the San Jose Sharks, with 22 points, and their closest one to them is the LA Kings, and so on and so forth. The New Vegas Golden Knights are in last in the Pacific. So this is all the divisions for the NHL so far here in the 2017 campaign. And without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and simulate some games. Now, what kind of games? Are you guys wanting me to go ahead and watch sim live games right now, or do you want me to wait till the games start meaning a lot more? Now, I'm not saying they don't mean anything now, of course, but you know what I'm trying to say, when they're more intense. Like, we could watch any of these games, so you guys let me know when you actually are ready to see me live sim a game, right? And we might actually do one in this episode just to see how it is. And see how awesome, because I've actually never done it, or I've done it once, but not obviously in this series. So let's go ahead. We're going to continue to sim through. I don't know how much we're going to sim. We're going to sim a little bit, though. I want to sim a pretty good bit. All right, and we're going to see where everything looks at. Oh, look at the Maple Leafs losing there to the new team, the New Vegas Knights, or Golden Knights, should I say? And yeah, so okay. Let's take a look at all the stuff. We're going to take a look at... Oh, got to click here. So here we go. We got some new leaders. One name I do know Seabrook. I do know this dude. 32 years old. I actually was watching him last night. Forget who they were playing against, but yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah, he's a pretty damn good player. I mean, look at these stats, man. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so let's go ahead, and I'm getting sidetracked. I want to continue to sim. So we're gonna go ahead and sim a little bit here, guys. Alright, boys, we are back. I simmed all the way up to November 12th, so there's a pretty good bit of games played. As you can see, it's still the Penguins at first on Eastern, and for the Western Conference, it is the Minnesota Wild. But it's, man, I'm telling you, the Western Conference is a battle right now. I mean, look at the Eastern, right? I mean, there's 3 teams that are starting to run away with it. The Lightning, the Capitals, and the Penguins, right? But then you take a look at the Western, and it is still up. I mean, it's all up for grabs, but you got it. It's neck to neck. Wild, the Arizona Coyotes, these 2 teams I'm actually really surprised with. I mean, look at let's see. I want to take a look. I mean, these are all very good players. They don't have not one superb player, but yet, man, they are fighting their butts off. 11-7-3 is their record. And the Sharks actually fell down they got knocked off their little pedestal here. 12-4. They haven't actually played as many games as some of the teams, but yeah. So just wanted to show you guys the update. And if we look at the divisional standings, here is where they stand. The Sharks obviously fell off from the Pacific. The Coyotes are in the lead now. Wild, again, the most I'd have to still give it to Metro Division that's playing the most competitive. You got the Penguins that are the first team to hit 30 points, and right behind them is the Capitals at 29. I don't even think there's another team that's at 29. Nope. So yeah, definitely it's the Metro with the most talent so far. But yeah, so with that being said, we're going to take a look at the team stats. And let me know how much simming do you guys want in each video. I want the seasons to kind of go through pretty quickly. So you guys let me know how much simming I should do. Sorry about that, something came up. But anyways, we are gonna take a look at the overview of the NHL so far in the season. As we take a look here, we got the team stats. Last 10 games played, it's the Washington Capitals dominating with an 8-1-1. That's a really good record right there. The Ducks and so on and so forth. As you can see, the Sharks kind of struggling, and that's why they dropped down. Goals, who's averaging the most goals, man? The Capitals almost averaging 4 goals a game. That's pretty damn good. And you see the season records. Power play percentage, it's the Blackhawks doing the best, and for penalty killing, it is the Sharks. And the biggest streak so far is the Senators with 5-1, right? So injury list, let's see if anything's changed. It looks like the Avalanche, the Colorado Avalanche, have added another dude to their injury list. So they got 3 guys hurt. Who's beat up the most so far? Nashville. And my phone is going off, of course. Alright, anyways, let me just throw that to the side really quick. Man, there's so many interruptions happening, but it's okay. We're going to push through. Nashville, New York's pretty beat up. St. Louis, they got 3 guys out. And yeah, so like I said, anybody who's a big player that I need to be like, oh my goodness, let me know. Oh, note this. The Los Angeles Kings, they just traded. They gave up 2 picks in the upcoming draft for this guy right here. And he's actually got a neck strain, and it's day-to-day. So that kind of sucks, man. You want him to play. They gave up 2 picks, but he's not staying healthy. So we'll keep an eye out on that. And so yeah, I'm going to do a little more simulating, and then we'll take a look at the standings. And I think that's where I'm going to end the video. Again, let me know how much you guys want me to simulate in each video. So let me do a couple more. I'm going to sim a couple more days, and we'll see where everybody's standing, and that's where we'll cut the video. Alright guys, we simmed all the way to November 20th, and that's where we're going to end the episode here. But before we do, we're going to take a look at the league. The Penguins, once again, they're trying to run away with it here, and they're doing pretty dang good. They got 17 wins on the year so far, 5 regular time losses, and 3 overtime losses or shootout losses, right? And yeah, so they're doing pretty good. They're still, you know, holding their position at the top of the Eastern Conference, and it's Lightning and the Capitals still at second and third, and the Panthers have fallen all the way to the bottom. The Hurricanes have moved up to 14th. Then we're going to take a look at the Western side, and as you guys can see, it's Minnesota Wild. They're still up there, but the Sharks have you know, they've moved up to second once again. I'm pretty surprised with the Minnesota Wild being up there, but you know, Coyotes, they kind of fell back down to earth. You know, like I expected. I was pretty surprised to see them up there. But yeah, and the Golden Knights, they've actually moved out of the bottom spot and past the Flames here. So yeah, we'll take a look at each division. As you guys can see, still, I would have to give it to the Metro division being the most competitive. I mean, 37 points for the Penguins, 34, and then 28 for the Devils. You look at the Central, though. The Central is looking pretty tough as well. I mean, you got the Wild at 32 and then the Blackhawks at 30. And so that's not bad. And then the Lightning in the Atlantic, as you can see, still, every division is still pretty dang close. Nobody's really pulled away too much. But for the Eastern, it's definitely the Penguins trying to make that run to pull away and get that, you know, that advantage over the Eastern Conference teams. We're going to go ahead and we'll go to, where was it at? Let's see. We'll go over to the overview. I will leave you guys with this video, with this back page, like I always do. You guys can take a look at the leaders around the league for each of the stats, and you got the Eastern Conference on the right and the Western Conference on the right as well at the bottom of the screen. I will see you guys on the next episode. Peace.